So now I'm going to attempt to just do a glass little jar candle holder that I got dollar store. Love the dollar store. I'm going to take some alcohol or some, just plain alcohol. I'm going to wipe it around. And I can see it kind of falling down, just down the mug. I'm going to control some of that. All right, so I've got some alcohol tapped in, and I'm just playing today. Just gonna try something. So I've got some wild plum. I'm just gonna drop some up here along the rim. And then while I have it down, I'm gonna blow. Kind of pushing it around. I'm gonna grab, what is this? Some Sailboat Blue. Kind of do the same thing. I'm also just gonna maybe splatter it on. Blowing as I go a little bit with the straw, not too hard, and trying not to breathe after I blow it in either, because it gets that alcohol is pretty intense. So now I've moved on to the second side of the jar. I'm just, again, using just the cheap dollar store paintbrush, adding alcohol to the next section that I'm going to work with. I only do one section at a time. I find that if you try to do the whole thing at once, it just doesn't really go very well. You can kind of control what's happening with your ink. Again, adding back in some blue, just sort of knocking it on there. Whoop, lost my straw. Get my helper to get me my straw. Okay, and just blowing. And you know, so far it's just kind of a runny, streaky thing happening. Tapping again. I just have a bowl, a styrofoam bowl with alcohol in it. Again, just rubbing it on, letting it fall where it falls. Getting a little bit more of that berry or wild plum, I believe. I don't really care for what's going on with my wild plum today. I've noticed that it doesn't want to cooperate. Not really sure why. Give a little bit more alcohol, a little bit more wild plum. There, I got a little bit bigger sections. Go back to my Sailboat Blue. And I find just kind of throwing it on at this point works too. And blow. And it just sort of blends the different colors together. It's like a waterfall sort of effect. I really like it. And then I can just turn this over. And as you can see, now we have just sort of a watercolor wash down this jar. And then I'm going to grab, I get alcohol at the drugstore in spray containers, which I also like. And if I pull back, I don't want to spray in some other things I've already completed. And then I can just give it a quick little spray. The further back I am, the finer the mist tends to be. And then I just blow. And I just absolutely love how these turn out. You can see it up close. Sorry, it's kind of hard to show you with the phone. But it's just, they're very pretty, very simple. Great projects to do with kids. And it's daytime, so I can't really show you, but once you drop a tea light in these, they are stunning. And they'll make a kind of glow against whatever you have them on. And you can kind of see if I bring it up to the light. This is awkward trying to do with two hands. But you can kind of get an idea what's going to happen when you've got light shining through. And I just let them dry. They'll be completely dry here in 5 or 10 minutes. And that's it. Thanks.